She always was talking about these crazy things, and I never understood a word she said. All I understood was that she was the girl I sat up every night thinking about.
In love. In love.
Hey guys, so if you're watching this, I am here to tell you what you're going to expect when you go to college for a film degree. This is going to be based on what I've experienced, so I hope you enjoy and I hope this helps you out. The first thing I realized when I was going to college was the amount of projects you have to do. It is currently 3 in the morning and I'm just now almost done. I was crying because I'm frustrated. Even if it's just homework or even if it's just a project, it's still your art, it's still your thing. So just take good care of it and treat it as something that you wanted to do. Think of those projects as a representation of you as an artist, because you'll be using most of those projects and presenting them on your portfolio. So those projects that you do can either make or break your portfolio. The second thing is long classes. Long classes can be a bummer, but that is what you will expect, and don't think of it too hard. I mean, there's always going to be hard things when you go to college, so it's not going to be a breeze. But yeah, expect long classes. Participation points are like important, so and that's what the teachers always try to tell us, but some people don't go to classes, and just remember that it's important to go. Also, another thing, some classes will have you take gen ed classes, which is general education. I did have to take mathematics and I did have to take English. You don't always have to. Some people I know didn't have to take mathematics because they have already done so much in high school that they didn't need to, and I was so jealous because I hate math. Like, I'm actually really bad at math. I wish I could be better, but I passed it, and oh my gosh, you really have to focus on those classes because those classes are important and you want to get those out of the way first so that you can focus your full attention to the creative side of film. And luckily, all the gen ed classes I took in the beginning of the year, and then after I was done with them, everything was all film art stuff, so that's a really good thing to do. Just get those out the way. And English classes were really easy. Just make sure that you do your homework. Stay on top of things, go to class, do your homework, and you will pass, I promise you. Don't be a slacker, because I know college can be fun sometimes, but remember the whole reason why you're going there is because you want to do what you love to do. When you take your classes, you're going to expect different things in different classes. Because the film industry is so big, you're going to learn all the things around it based on writing, movies like script writing, or you're going to be in a class where you're doing hands-on things, where you're actually touching the cameras, being able to mess around with cameras, or lighting, specifically just lighting stuff, which actually does include camera stuff. So for classes, there are like classes that teach you about copywriting. Okay, so long classes can be tempting to ditch. Just remember that, first of all, that's a waste of money. Second of all, you're not gonna learn anything. And trust me, even though you don't think you're gonna learn something, there is gonna be something that will inspire you, or will help you grow as a student, or will just help you get a good freaking grade and you can be like, hey, I did good in class. Tip for long classes is bring snacks, because during breaks you will be hungry, I promise. You don't want to waste your money and spend it at the student store unless it's really cheap, but I mean, it's better to save money and just have your own snacks. Friends are always nice. I'm not saying you have to have friends, but I'm saying like it'll entertain you, and it'll entertain you. It'll keep you awake, because when you socialize, you're not really thinking about time and all of that. You're just really talking, conversing, and all of that. So the third one is expensive. It is expensive. If you want a degree, go for it. But let's be honest, most of the people who are really huge in the film industry didn't go to school. Maybe some of them did, but I'm saying that you can totally make it in the film industry without going to college. You just have to be very, very good at what you do, very sociable and good at networking, and a good leader, pretty much. Someone who's very persistent. And make sure you have a good reputation, because honestly, no one wants to work with a guy who was being a jerk to everyone and who wasn't appreciative of people helping, because most of film stuff is about teamwork. Personally, I really don't regret going to art school at all. I feel like it molded me to the person I am today. I feel like it was an unforgettable experience. It was pretty tough, but it's something that I can look back on and be like, okay, yeah. Like, I really loved the school that I went to, and I loved being surrounded by people who were really passionate and hardworking. Just do what you think is best for you. And then the last one is expect to find yourself, because when you go to college, you are going to want to go for a specific reason, but you're gonna realize how big the film industry is, and it's huge, and there's so many things you can do, and you'll probably realize that what you wanted to do in the beginning is something you don't want to do anymore, because you found something that you're better at, or that interests you way more, and that you're more passionate about. So expect to find yourself. Don't be afraid to comment on here on this video, because I can make a specific video based off one topic that you really want me to talk about. Hopefully this helps anybody who's getting into film school or who wants to be in film school. Yeah, I would say good luck. I think I want to redo this whole video, so oh my gosh, I sound so monotone. Fudge! So why am I losing my breath? I always do this every time I film. That walks away from me. And then you will have classes that talk about the history of film, and yeah, you'll have classes. Thought I heard a noise. Anyways, oh my gosh, it's so hot. Okay, oh my gosh. I talk too much.
And, oh my fingers. You're gonna realize how huge the film industry. You're going to realize how huge. Oh my gosh, my fingers look so weird.
Don't ignore what's happening here. We're having some kind of powerful, weird alchemy, and you have to pay attention when that happens. Stuff is not to be treated lightly.
Listen, I actually just came out here to have a cigarette, okay, and relax and do my thing.
Yeah.
So, maybe another time.
Yeah, but there may not be another time. Okay, I may never get this chance again. I mean, we may never, you know, be able to return to this moment.
I thought she cared for me.
What did she do or say that gave you that impression?
It's the way she talked to me. Smiled.